Welcome to the first Senseless podcast, quarantine edition here. My name's Eamon.
I'm about to get off again. I'm Alex.
This is Marvin.
Well, I gave my last names. You guys didn't. Whatever. Anonymity. I feel that. It's alright. You know, whatever. Anonymity. Yeah. Quarantine edition. Are we on Zoom? Are we not on Zoom? Are we in the same room? You'll never know.
We're not on Zoom.
Yeah, cross out what it is.
Yeah,
no, we're just taking our chances right here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we all work together, so I think you know what? I'm gonna take the stance of we all work together. We're all equally exposed. We were told.
Yeah, and we still haven't gotten sick. The way I see it is, even if I do get it, I don't give a shit. I also, since day one, I've been saying I hope I get it, and
You still stand by that?
yeah, a little bit, yeah. I mean,
I feel like I already had it, low key.
dude,
Is it funny? I mean, never
You're
mind.
part of an elite group if you get it, yeah.
I, you're in the upper echelon, like that is like a hardcore detail in your Tinder bio for sure. Like COVID-19 survivor.
Yeah.
You're getting some remedial pussy
You know
for
they're
sure.
gonna get rid of that color. You know.
There needs to be like a.
It's gonna be
There needs to be a
some
COVID
COVID-19
call.
We're
swag.
going to get tattoos. It's like, I survived COVID-19.
Damn,
Yeah.
where were you? Like it's gonna be like
It's going to
the
get us a
date.
logo like breast cancer.
What if instead of 9/11, it's gonna be like what was the first? I don't know what the
It's gonna
first.
be a red ribbon because it's a Chinese virus. China.
With the little gold stars. The little gold stars. The karate virus is
Yeah,
trying
dude. Like, just a double star in each tip, like right here.
to
This is like the ribbon.
I'd be kind of swag actually.
You'd
you'd be like
NFL players in December or in
Oh
January.
my god, the cleats.
In January when it's the playoff games, they're gonna put on the towels and the cleats.
No, they're gonna be like, this ain't got shit on breast cancer month, bro. Like I'm all about COVID month.
Yeah,
Like,
man, wait till all the sports come
March.
back, and then like the first national anthem in every sport, or like at the beginning they'll be like, to have a moment of silence for all those we lost in COVID-19.
Damn.
And then someone's gonna start a ass USA chant.
Yeah, someone's gonna be like, woo!
Damn.
To upper
Get
deck.
an earth chant going.
That's crazy. Corona.
You know it's gonna happen.
Coronavirus. The coronavirus.
COVID-19. I wonder where the 19 came from. I could probably look that up. It's probably easy to look up.
Marvin, resident science guy,
Science guy.
should know that.
Dude, I watched
resident
this
science guy.
crazy badass documentary last night, but I'm not gonna bore you with that.
What's it called?
Shit, I don't even remember. The Most Unknown. Oh, okay. I'll just give you the premise. There's like 9 like top tier scientists in their like respective fields, and they're quite different. Some of them are pretty same, but like a microbiologist goes and talks astrophysics with an astrophysicist, and they just start like kind of like talking ideas, and it's just crazy how like their like fields are very different, but like how everything's kind of still the same. Like it's trippy. I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was blown.
Shit goes over my head way too much,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? So the topic I wanted to talk about was I'm gonna tell you why Justin Gaethje's gonna knock out Tony
Yes,
Ferguson
I knew it.
and why he's gonna ruin the most anticipated fight right now.
Alright. I wanna hold on. Let me fix that. Alright, now I wanna hear it.
Tony Ferguson gets tagged and he gets clipped in every fight, but that's what makes him good. Like it doesn't matter. But he gets rocked.
Some would say it makes him stronger.
He gets rocked in a lot of his fights though too, and he always survives. He's hard as fuck to put away. But Justin Gaethje is a relentless striker. He steps forward. He's gonna eat shots too, but he walks through them as well. And
He's happy
he's
to
got
eat shots.
yeah. He doesn't care. He's got power, and he can shut the lights off. He's done it. He did it to Cerrone. He did
Yeah,
it
but
to
they both are like that though.
yeah. They both are. Yeah, no, you're right. I think Gaethje's more. I think Gaethje could one shot knock out Tony Ferguson more than Tony Ferguson can do it to Gaethje. Tony Ferguson's more the volume. I feel like it starts getting after you, the tears, the cuts, bruises.
Having the least MMA knowledge out of us three, I would say.
But
We're missing a factor here, a mental factor. Who do you think is stronger mentally as a fighter, Justin Gaethje or Tony Ferguson?
I think they're equal. No, dude, Justin Gaethje's crazy. I don't know if I don't think you know him.
I think they're close. Like I'm with Marvin on this, but like I still got Tony Ferguson.
Well, Tony Ferguson's
he's crazy.
He's
Yeah, see what I'm saying, you know?
okay. Yeah, Justin Gaethje's like really crazy for a normal person.
like they're crazy. It can only take
for a non-professional fight.
Yeah, you could be like, yeah, that guy's got all his ducks in a row, but man, he's a wild man. You know?
They're pretty much matched up on toughness, but
yeah, dude.
But then I feel like it's gonna come down to skill, and Ferguson's gonna choke him out.
Yeah. But
that's what I think.
Justin Gaethje. So this is why I tell you Justin Gaethje's like elite, like as far as toughness. He is an elite wrestler. No one knows it though, because he doesn't use it. He just bangs. He likes to bang. He likes to brawl, and he's got like the nastiest leg kicks. You're gonna see. He's gonna chew up Tony Ferguson's front leg. I don't know that it'll matter though, because Tony Ferguson kicks steel pipes with his shins.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah, there's videos of him doing it. You can watch it.
Oh shit, steel pipes.
And then he'll be like, "Look, no blood."
All right, you guys keep talking for a second. I'll look this up.
Dang, like. Yeah, dude, he's got crazy training methods. Like he's known for his insane training. I mean, I'm sure you've seen him, right?
I haven't seen that, but I definitely believe it. I used to do that with my arms for lacrosse because I knew I get hit in my arms, so I was like, I gotta dead these things.
So you do that. So I see him do that with his elbows, which makes me think that's probably a big reason why. Okay, yeah, this is a video. He'll sit there for like an hour and just like hit his elbows and his forearms.
He's like, the dude's like, all right, so this dude's like confirming right now it's the real steel pipe in the video. Tony Ferguson's talking about something, I don't know exactly, but they're about to show him.
He spends time conditioning his.
Oh, god damn, bro. He is just fucking slammed
Bro,
it.
but like, so that's like not even anything crazy. If you look at like the Muay Thai fighters, they'll chop down banana trees.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
And they'll
That's
do like
insane.
a few of them.
Steel pipe, though, seems way crazier.
No,
almost.
it is, but I think they could probably do it too. They just probably not. They don't have steel just laying around maybe because they're in Thailand in the banana fields. I don't know. I've never been there actually.
So what's the action, though?
Gaethje's plus 155.
Ooh.
Plus 155?
Yeah, he's underdog.
Yeah, but that's pretty close. I'd say. I thought Ferguson would be a lot heavier.
What's Ferguson's favorite? Like minus.
Because I didn't see the rest of the card either.
110?
It's a good card. Let's look at it.
Minus
Pretty
one.
biased on a lot of these fights on this card.
Ferguson
I know
minus.
for sure gonna win. And
For
so
sure.
so is Namajunas. Thug
Yeah,
Rose is gonna win.
Rose.
She was beating the shit out of Andrade before Andrade slammed her on her freaking head.
Greg
Oh,
Hardy,
dick.
he's gonna win. I forgot he was on this card.
Greg Hardy? Yeah, he's on the
He's fighting right before Rose and
I feel like we're falling into the classic trap of a 4 or 5 fucking fight parlay here.
Yeah,
that we're gonna fuck up.
I won't go on the Greg Hardy one. I was gonna submit two.
We've done this too many times.
Alexander Hernandez is fighting too. He should win.
the last time I gave my opinion for this, I got all the fights right that night.
Which
I
one?
want to say that.
I didn't bet, so.
Did I know?
I think my last one I did.
So I didn't care. I really didn't give a shit. Then I was like,
My
whatever.
last one I did really bad. I think I only got it.
Oh, fuck,
That's what I'm saying. We gotta stop doing these like 4 or 5 team like
I
parlay,
think-
5
I
fight
thought
parlays.
I'm biased because I think I like Joanna, but I thought Joanna slightly edged the Chinese girl. Was it Zhang Weili?
Oh yeah, that fight was fucking crazy. Joe ain't gonna shut the fuck up about that fight.
Yeah, that was brutal, man.
Yeah, I thought Joanna lost, like just barely, but it was.
They were just piecing each
Throwing,
other up
yeah.
for 25
They're
minutes.
throwing,
It
man.
was like one of the best fights ever.
Yeah, nothing can top it because so you can watch like Stephen Bonner and Forrest Griffin. Everyone says that's the fight that put the UFC on the map. It probably is. And that was a great fight like this, but it was just two big motherfuckers slugging it out. And this was like skill and technique and like just, but like they were just no defense, like so it was like nice to watch because it was just like artistic kind of, but it was I don't know, that sounds kind of gay.
I feel
I feel like it's boxing, bro.
If the Ferguson Gaethje fight,
That's gonna be a ugly fight.
I feel like if they don't get knocked out, it's gonna be kind of like that.
I like these like.
somebody gets
So that's
knocked
what I'm
out.
saying.
But I like these like bloody fights though.
No,
that's what I like.
yeah.
Yeah, like That's what I'm ready to watch.
No, dude, like the baddest thing, the most badass pictures ever, I think, are when like the fighter like gets up from submitting him or knocking him out. And it was a bad fight, and they turn around and they're like fucking bleeding down their face. Like those are the baddest like fucking pictures.
I rewatched the Ferguson Pettis fight last night.
Yeah, dude, Pettis almost beat him.
Dripping blood down his face.
Did you see the part where Pettis was like
That's one of my favorite fights.
He was like,
yeah,
because he had blood all over him, and Tony Ferguson had blood all over him. It was, but like
the demon, eh? The
that's
demon.
one of those fights where like
El Kikuyi, eh?
I can rewatch that as many times as I want and
Boogeyman.
always be entertained.
Yeah, the boogeyman.
yeah, it just sucks. That one ended. Correct me if I'm wrong. They stopped it. Pettis broke his hand.
Yeah, but he was getting fucked up. Like it didn't matter.
Yeah, I think his coach saved him. Duke Rufus.
So either way, they should have thrown in the towel.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't have.
Dude, that's the thing about Tony. He gets better as the fight goes on. And then one time I heard Eddie Bravo say something. He goes, "Oh, if Tony, you know this crazy conspiracy theory of voice. Oh, if Tony starts dancing, you're fucked." And you see him sometimes. He starts goddamn dancing while he's pissing you up. He's like, he starts like salsa dancing, bam, 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 and he just does the weirdest, craziest shit you never expect. And like once he figures you out, and it's true. Like it happened with Cerrone. I think in the Cerrone fight. The first round, Cerrone was fucking him up, and I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah. Second round, even. Third round, Ferguson's fucking him up. And then I think they had to stop it.
Ferguson beat Cerrone down so bad.
But he started getting pieced up, but then once he figured him out, he started beating the goddamn shit out of him, bro. I was like worried. I
had a question for both of you guys.
Excited.
Alright, so have you guys seen the movie Bloodsport?
No.
Of course not.
Alright. Well, I know Alex has it, but it's more like just a general question. Alright, so Bloodsport. You guys have to watch this movie first off. It's fucking hilarious. I think it's one of the greatest movies ever. Jean-Claude Van Damme is an Marine, and he's gonna go fight in this tournament called I forgot what it's called. But anyway, it's like you pretty much like fight to the death, but you don't. And he does this thing like they're going to sign up. Says,
where he fights that big Jack Chinese guy?
yes, okay, so
I've
you've seen this movie. Okay,
Yeah.
alright, perfect. Alright. So remember the scene when they're like he says like I was trained by it. He says like that the Chinese dude and they're like, no, you know that you were trained by him. And you're like, if you were trained by him, show us the Dimmock. And he becomes a friend with this guy named like Andy Roy, who's like or not Andy Roy, I just made that up, but Roy something. And he's like this big burly like lumberjack dude, and he goes, what the hell is a Dimmock? And then all of a sudden the Chinese guy's like, death touch. And you see Jean-Claude Van Damme, like there's a big thing of bricks, and Jean-Claude Van Damme does like this crazy ass face. There's a point to what I'm saying. I know you guys looking at me right now. There's a point to what I'm saying.
Listen.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's like, oh, boom, hits this fucking stack of bricks, doesn't break any of the bricks with the one on the bottom. And everyone's like, whoa, holy shit, the Dimmock death touch. Anyway, he gets in the tournament. So reason I bring this up, do you think there are any, since all these martial arts traditions have been passed down for centuries, generations, do you think there's actually anybody in the world, not the Dimmock, I was like a death touch, but do you think there's certain techniques that like certain people know about that like aren't taught or like aren't like, I mean, I'm sure there's things that you can't have in MMA, obviously, but I'm saying like, do you know?
Are there martial arts out there?
I've tried to look it up.
I'm gonna tell you why there isn't.
I'm trying to look this up.
I'm gonna tell you why it isn't, because MMA started off as everyone trying to prove that they had the most effective martial art, and then it turned into like, okay, we weeded out all the bullshit like kung fu and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we didn't see anybody dying there yet. Until then.
But what didn't they say like that essentially Bruce Lee like started MMA because he just wanted to combine styles and that's how like Bruce Lee.
I've heard that, and I've heard Bruce Lee's the biggest hoax ever. I've heard like both schools of thought. I don't know.
Because I think you're right, because like he like learning different martial arts besides whatever you start out in was like frowned upon.
And he's called like
he was like the first one that branched out and started learning different styles, and he was like fucking everybody up, I guess.
I didn't know that.
And then I think he started catching on.
But it's like, but if you think about it, it's like, you know, like I think about it to music where it's like you're like, I'm a drummer. And then like if you were to tell somebody back then like, I want to play guitar, they'd be like, bro, like you're a drummer, like you don't play guitar. And they're like, yeah, but I just wanted to learn. Like I just wanted to learn a little bit. I was like, nah, you don't do that, bro.
Or even like switching up genres. be the same thing too.
Oh yeah. Like a band playing from rap to rock or metal
like
to
R&B or
something. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Oh, that's another good question I was bringing up. Since this quarantine is going on, have you guys listened to any new music, any new movie? Well, Alex, not any new movies, so I'll see if Alex has any new music. Or old music or old albums you've been getting back into.
I actually have watched a new movie.
What?
Fuck, I can't remember the name, but it's on Netflix. It's one with Mark Wahlberg, Donald Cerrone's in it, Post Malone, Spencer Confidential.
Oh, yeah, I saw a little trailer for that. It's like a Netflix original.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. It's a newer movie that came out.
Mark was in it?
Yeah, and they're like right in the intro, it's like Mark Wahlberg. Cowboy Cerrone, and Post Malone. Just all right there, like the first.
That's a cover right there. Wahlberg, Post Malone, Cowboy.
Yeah. It's a fight scene too. You get to see Cerrone.
I saw the trailer for it. Is it good?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely worth the watch.
I didn't even know.
What?
I said I didn't even know. I just started paying for it for the first time in my life. Bro, I was always able to get away with it, and I made some calls because I had to watch Tiger King.
You made some calls to watch Tiger King?
Yeah, no one had it. I was like, you fucking worthless, man. All my friends suck. Just playing. So yeah, well, I did a free trial, paid for you, but you can't go back now.
Yeah, your life's forever changed now.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, you had the hacked Fire Stick. Why couldn't you watch fucking Tiger King on that?
Dude, sometimes I just don't know how to use the damn thing yet. So like, I can get the UFC fights on that thing.
So wait, when did you finish watching Tiger King?
Oh, the day I signed up for Netflix.
Yeah.
I watched it all in one
Did
night.
you watch it all the way through yet, Alex?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're supposed to add a new episode. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that Jeff Lowe said that.
Yeah, I called this.
Yeah,
As soon as I said
you didn't see that?
No, as soon as I said they reopened the case, I was like, okay, it's gonna the saga continues. The saga continues. They're either gonna add a second season or they're just gonna keep episode 8, 9.
I saw some video where Jeff Lowe confirmed it.
Well, it's like
I fucking hate Jeff Lowe.
Fuck Jeff Lowe. Yeah. Let's dig into this.
Bro, that guy's so lame. His style. Oh my. I'm like, why do you keep wearing a bandana?
You see this babysitter is fucking though?
Like you're good.
Well, I mean, he's a little.
Oh man, he's got his little Goldilocks coming out the back, like, dude. Yeah, but he's got money and he's got tigers.
He's got bitches too.
He's got tigers and he's got money.
Yeah. He's got tigers and he's got money. Shit, dude.
Bro, if I rolled up to Vegas, a Ferrari with $1 million and 2 tiger cubs,
alright,
I would have 9 dimes around me, right?
What are your thoughts on like Joe Exotic though? Because like at first I felt for him, and then people are starting to say like after interviews like, nah, he killed tigers and shit. Like, that motherfucker's insane. Like,
well, I'm pretty sure there was circumstances where you'd have to put him down where they were sick, right, or some shit like that. And
are you defending Joe Exotic?
Well, I don't know, dude. I'm just saying I wasn't there. I don't know.
Raise your right hand.
Because bro, how many people? Their dog breaks their leg, or the dog gets cancer, and they're like, oh, we gotta put him down, and that's their only dog.
No,
that's their only fucking dog.
He did.
He's got 127 dogs, then theoretically.
That's what I'm saying. But like, if one in every 25 or 30 of them gets sick, you can't afford that, right? Like,
to play like the other side of this, he did burn like 7 alligators or whatever it was, and like that whole thing up in flames.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm playing devil's advocate. I mean,
but for Joe
Exotic, like the worst actual thing he did.
Bro, if he actually hired Carol Baskin for murder, I'm not mad at that.
She had it coming.
She's fucking annoying, bro. She's ruining his life, and she's doing the same damn thing.
The thing,
like if anything, that was just karma coming back at her.
That fucking cunt bitch, like.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with you, man. She just has like you know when you see somebody and you can just like kind of see the stare in their eyes, like the deadness in their eyes a little bit. That's what I get from her.
Dude,
did you ever notice?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So whenever they were like, "Did you put your husband in the meat grinder?" Or like.
No, she's like, did you kill your husband?
Yeah, she was laughing. She was like, "Oh, that's so ridiculous!" Like, his hand could never fit in there. Instead of just saying, "No, I didn't do it."
No, what about the one where they say, they're like, "Yeah, if you had to kill somebody by a tire, you could rub down sardine oil or something like that." And she's like, and they're like, "What?"
The reason why I think
this is so specific.
Yeah, literally.
The reason why I think she said it or she did it is because. Whenever she was giving her story, he said to get the car ready because he had to get it really, really, really early in the morning. And that was what she said exactly. So then they asked her about it again years later, And she goes, yeah, he said that he had to get up really, really, really early in the morning. And I was like, huh, you had like a little, like, should I say it exactly? Should I not say it exactly the way I said it? I'm like, so you had some practice. You've gone over this in your fucking head, what you need to say.
Oh, yeah.
You got over this in your head. I was like, so you wouldn't have gone over this.
My thing is, she just got some dead eyes, bro. I swear to God, if you watch that shit, she'll be like trying to act all like, I was afraid for my life. And you look in her eyes, she's like, I would have murdered Joe because I burned him alive if he would have even tried me. Like,
hell yeah. If she would have had the chance.
That bitch crazy.
If someone would have told you, like, hey, you could kill Joe Exotic, no one will find out.
When I saw that bitch wardrobe, she's like, mainly cat prints, and it's like literally everything is a cat print. And you're like, this bitch is off.
That's when I saw that she was off the rails. Whenever I was like, everything is cat print, I was like, oh, she's crazy. That's when I put.
Dude, speaking of documentaries too, have you seen McMillions on HBO?
No.
Dude, holy shit. Alright, so you guys gotta watch. So I'm on like halfway through it now. I'll share it with you later after this. But essentially the Monopoly game, remember when you'd peel off the pieces at McDonald's and you maybe win $1 million and like put all the. Yeah, so that was a whole scam. The dudes that were like printing those tickets off would sell them to the mob, and the mob in turn would sell them to other people with different last names at different parts of across the country.
Heard of something like this, but like about Monopoly.
Yeah, it's a Colombo crime family. Isn't that crazy?
But I never like looked into it.
Dude, the documentary is clown, and they'll go. They show the whole FBI sting because what they did was they made the FBI agents as like the camera crew to do like a publisher's clearinghouse. Be like, you won. So it's all FBI footage of them being like, you're the $1 million winner, and you see the person with the check like. And come up with these fake. They ask him all the crazy story. They'll be like, "What'd you do the day that you won your $1 million?" And then so like you said, they either have it like prepared on the dot, or they'll be sweating buckets. You know, see like under the light, they're like, the first guy. You literally like listen to a story, you're like that sounds like such a bullshit story. He tells them how he was like. He's like, well, yeah, it was my day off, so I went down to the beach and I had my People magazine, but it was a windy day that day, so, the magazine blew away and I was upset, so I had to go get another People magazine, and after that, it's upset to my shorts, so I just figured, what the hell, I'm going home at this point. And on the way, in the magazine, in the back page, there's a pullout, and I won the $1 million. You're like, shut the fuck up. Dude, like you're like this is the biggest liar ever.
Wait, so the people that won were like in the mob?
No, so like that's what's even sadder. So it's like the mob starts it, but then it starts being like the mobster's wife, and then like some people in her family, and then like her friends, and then the friends of friends, and then next thing you know, it's like all these people are in this fucking crazy operation. And then it gets sad because you see like this like single black woman who's like down in her luck kind of shit, and she's like friends of the wife of the mobster or something. And you have to like pay 50 G's up front or something just for the ticket itself. And then like how you get the ticket, it's like 50 grand a year for 20 years. So it's like you're not really getting the $1 million up front. And like this chick pretty much like this poor black lady, I felt bad. She's like, I put up a second mortgage and I pretty much like lost money getting the like trying to do this crime. Luckily she didn't go to jail, I guess, or anything. I haven't finished it, but it's good so far. You guys would die. And the FBI agent that discovers all this is the fucking funniest little spit fuck you'd ever like see in your life.
I heard something about that on Twitter.
Dude, he's like, so he like they started off that how this is like his first case he gets when he gets to the bureau. And he said it's like some old guy's like an old OG. And he said he was just like looking over his desk one day and there's a little like tab on his desk and the OG's desk and it says like McDonald's Monopoly scam ? And this little spit fuck just grabbed him and was like, What's this? And the OG's like, yeah, go ahead, whatever, man, go ahead, check it out. And it turns out it was fucking, and he's the director of the film crew. So it's so funny to hear him talk. He's like, yeah, we just gotta fix this light in here real quick. And they like talking like, yeah, we had no clue what we were doing. We don't know how to set up lighting or fucking camera.
What's his name?
I don't know. But just look at McMillions. Dude, yeah. I fucks with the documentaries like that, the like true crime or like the true story shit. I don't know. I know you're talking about your black hole thing earlier and all that stuff, but I just can't wrap my fucking tiny brain around that stuff sometimes, you know.
I feel like that's the only thing I can actually watch for like an extended amount of time. like real shit.
No,
Like the same thing when I was watching like.
But you're a whole different. You're like a unicorn. You're just a weirdo. You don't like watching movies. You don't watch movies.
Yeah, because it's fake shit. Like if I'm gonna spend my time there, I'm gonna watch something that's real, that's like happened before.
Ladies and gentlemen who are listening to this for the first time, Alex is an odd bird. He's any movie you can probably think of. He's probably not seen it. Any popular common TV show you would like something that you would say could do this all the time, where you'd be like, yeah, you know that movie, like that show, like, or you remember from Toy Story, and he'll just give you like a blank stare, and be like, no, and you're like,
I'm kind of like Alex and my friend, my like crew of friends, but like he takes it to another level.
His like,
because I haven't seen shit.
No, like Marvin, it's not even close to you. You've seen shit.
Favorite movie?
The Lion King.
I haven't seen
cartoon version.
I haven't seen
No, he's never even seen it.
Well, my mom like took me to the theaters to watch it.
Yeah, but like every kid.
Just keep going. Give him another one. Try it. It's like think of something that you think everybody in the world has seen.
Okay, I've seen.
Everybody in the world, though. I'm talking like on like a kid to adult level, like.
What? Like super bad.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Well,
I still don't think that's what everyone's talking about.
No, I mean like a classic, I guess. Like a.
Have you seen Casino?
No.
Yeah.
Godfather. I don't even know what that is.
Godfather. No.
Yet.
Have you seen? I just watched this one, and this movie's. I was told to watch this movie for years, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get around to it. My cousin bought the movie, gave it to me. He's like, fucking watch this, and I was like, all right. Still didn't watch it for 6 months until my cable went out. Or something happened, and I didn't have internet. For like it went out for like a day. My dog chewed a wire, so I had this shitty.
Your German Shepherd?
No, it was. This was like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It was like it was my puppy, the little Roman. And throw it on, bro. The Departed.
Oh, you never seen The Departed? Yeah.
Fucking great movie.
Classic, dude.
I got bored 3 hours later and watched it again, just as entertained.
Based on a true story, so Alex might love it.
Good, bro.
What is that? Sounds like a ghost movie.
No, it's about like it's kind of like about So Jack Nicklaus is supposed to be playing Whitey Bulger technically, who's like a huge Boston crime mobster. Like, who wasn't caught for decades.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg's in this hoe.
Mark Wahlberg plays an undercover cop. That's
Matt Damon. Who else?
Yeah, Matt Damon's like a clean cop, right?
No,
there's so many people in
this. He's fucking like lame. Yeah, he's lame. He's like, no.
One of them was a clean cop, one of them was
I need to rewatch it. The Mark Wahlberg movies I've seen are like all pretty good.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg's not the main guy. It's Paul Walker, isn't it?
Paul Walker?
Or am I tripping?
No, you are tripping.
No, it's Matthew McConaughey.
I gotta look it up.
No, man, it's one of those classic. There's another basic.
Matt Damon's in it. You said.
Who's the main guy? The guy that's trying to get clean. That he's like undercover.
It's DiCaprio.
Oh, DiCaprio, duh.
It's DiCaprio, Damon, Nicholas.
DiCaprio went up.
Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson.
Good, bro.
Jack Nicholson. Mark Wahlberg.
So they got all the stars in this one.
Dude, this was star-studded. Star-studded. And I think that's before, that's when they're all in their prime. Like, maybe Mark Wahlberg's in his prime now, so maybe he was just, on the cusp of blowing up as an actor. But, all the other guys were this dude had done Titanic, Jack Nicholson.
06, man.
So for movies I have seen,
it's a classic, man.
I feel like The Gambler with Mark Wahlberg. Have y'all seen that?
No.
How the fuck?
How the hell did this happen?
Yeah. I was gonna say I think that's a super underrated movie, but no. Yeah, especially I don't even gamble like that. But
dude.
No, you guys should watch this one. It's really good.
Speaking of gambling, I'm getting annoyed that this fucking book doesn't have the UFC card on it. Because there's other fights I want to parlay. There's only Gaethje and Ferguson.
This is such a stacked card too.
Dude, so I was gonna parlay Ngannou, Thug Rose.
Oh, I think I've seen this
Ferguson.
I think I've seen this one.
Yeah, I can't even remember what.
Is he the shit beat out of him in a scene? Like the living
gambling. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't there a scene where it's the living? I thought there's like a scene where he's like in an alley and they're like they have these like you ain't got time. There's like these fucking.
I know they have him. That he's in like a garage at one point. I don't remember what happened.
So I was thinking about have you seen 21?
No.
That's a better movie like this, but based on a true story.
You've seen 21 Jump Street?
I've only seen 22.
Oh, I didn't watch that one. Is that one good?
Yeah, I mean, I watched it at drive-in, so I can't really. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel it.
But I basically haven't watched either one. You just say that.
What was the last thing I was gonna say? Oh fuck, I lost my train of thought. But it's something about
21.
21. Oh yeah, the movie 21 based on a real movie too. MIT based on a real thing. MIT professor teaches students how to count cards, and they go to
I
play
heard about
Vegas.
that sounds really interesting. Is that on Netflix?
I don't know, but it's called 21. Good movie.
I feel like you're on Jamie right now.
Amen, pull that shit up. Hey, do you know?
It's on anything. YouTube, Amazon. Oh, Netflix. It says never mind.
That's sweet.
21, bro. Classic.
Would you rather date a horse girl or a big cat girl?
See, that's the kind of funny thing. Like, I mean, I guess there are horse girls.
Both equally hot. They'd have to be hot, right, if you don't want to date it.
Bro, I'm not trying to date a horse chick. Any chick that rides horses.
I think a big
not
cat
around.
girl is just way more freaky.
I'm going with the big cat girl.
But
you also might die.
dude, like
I like that though. I like that adrenaline.
Did you
like,
see
living on the
that
edge.
badass redhead guy that goes in the beginning? He's like, yeah, monkey people they're weird, but the big cat people they're fucking crazy. They're backstabbing animals like.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you just lose your fucking mind when you met. So.
Dude, these guys started sucking dick for meth, like.
They married another dude for meth.
Yeah, they married each other too. They're like, we're two straight guys, let's marry each other for meth as well. Like we're all in this together.
Dude.
It's crazy.
How can you even?
One time at a gas station, some guy
manipulated
poured meth into my.
That shit makes me feel like God bless America though. Like God damn it. Like I just like.
Yeah, I've had
I
meth
know.
poured into my hand at a gas station.
What? Tell this story.
Me and my. This is a crazy story. I'm not gonna tell all of it because I could probably go to jail. But
give us the censored version.
Yeah. Just
so
make it as censored as possible.
we're at a bar.
I'll just say, my friend, we're undisclosed location.
We're at this undisclosed location, and he goes, "I bet you I can steal this box of credit cards." And I told him, "No, you can't." And he fucking did it.
From a bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bunch of live credit cards. So yeah, he did it. Ended up having a wild night.
What do you mean? Like, so it was like they were. Okay.
They were everybody in the bar's credit cards.
Okay,
bro.
yeah. Damn.
This already sounds like a Xanax.
This is like, what, 9 o'clock?
No.
This is like early? You said the
It
night
was like
went on.
11.
Okay, anyway, keep going. Sorry.
It's crazy after that. Whatever. The night ends up winding down. It's like 3 a.m. maybe. We're fucking still hammered drunk, and we're like, man, like we want some weed. And we didn't have any weed at home for some reason. So there's this dude at the counter, and he's asking people to buy motor oil, and everyone's ignoring him. He's got his hood up, and he's like really hood, like tatted on his face and shit. So me and my buddy are like, yeah, sure, dude, we'll buy you motor oil. And then because he goes, I got weed I can give you. And we're like, this is exactly what we want.
Like, perfect.
And then I started laughing, bro, all drunk. I started packing up, and my friend's like, what's wrong? And I was like, this is just the perfect ending. I was like, we were just telling each other, man, how nice would some weed be? And then the guy goes, here, and he hands like us some weed, some good weed, like maybe like 2 nugs, like 2 grams. We're like, okay, hey man, see you later. He's like, no, wait, I got something else for you. And we're like, what? He goes, pull out your hand. And I was like, here. He goes, and he just looks like shards of glass.
Just like sprinkles it?
Yeah, like a pile of it.
Oh my god.
And me and my friend are fucked up, so I think I put it like in a paper, and I was like literally down the street from my house at a gas station. So then we go to the gas station.
An undisclosed location down the street from your house.
Allegedly. Everything allegedly. So then we get there, and my friend is like kind of thinking about doing it.
Shit.
And he's never done it before, and I've never done it before.
Did y'all like immediately know what it was?
Well, I know what cocaine looks like. It was for sure. It was what it looked like in the movies. I've seen meth before.
It's like glass.
It looks like shards of glass, like on a cloud. Like it looks like powdery kind of, but like also like shards. Like I don't know. Yeah, it's like crazy.
Yeah,
it's like really shiny. That's how you know though, I think. So then, but if you break it up enough, it turns white. People confused it for coke. Like one of my friends confused it for coke.
When it's powdery.
He was like up for like 2 days.
Damn.
But so my friend was thinking about snorting some, and I was like, I looked at him and I was like, bro, like, he's like, it's probably not even like crazy. It's like doing Adderall. And I was like, I looked at him and I was like, do you want to be able to tell people that you tried meth before? And he looked at me and goes, oh, fuck, you're right.
Even worse, would you want to be able to live with yourself if you tried meth and liked it?
Yeah, right. What if you did like it?
So doesn't that get like addicting even after just one?
It's like immediate, probably. It's gotta be.
I'm pretty sure that and heroin are kind of similar like that.
Just like you can't get off that fucking
like it's really like it can be like you
cannot
can
get off that horse either.
Yeah. I don't know. Luckily, I didn't try it. I convinced him to not try it, and then he's like, I go, let's flush it, and he goes, that's kind of a waste, isn't it? Shouldn't we save it for someone? And I go, hey man, we're not doing anyone any favors by giving them free meth. He's like, yeah, you're right again. So then we flushed it.
I'm gonna tell you a story about a friend of mine that I met in college. He told me the story one time. All right, and we went to the same college too, by the way. This friend of mine. So same grade, same everything. So the carnival comes to campus, and it's like mainly kind of for like the families in the area, mixed with like student organizations kind of run the little games and shit. Anyway, the students can go too. And this friend of mine was a junior in college, and they were like, he was telling me that they're gonna smoke a joint, and go to the carnival. But the one homie was like, hey man, we got some oxys here. You think we should crush these up in this joint? What are you thinking? You want to get freaky? And this friend of mine was like, yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? And he burns this joint, bro. And my friend tells me that as like black smoke immediately, like as black as that flag behind you, like coming off the joint. And he said that it was just like, like
heroin is like made with tar, right? Maybe is that what?
Yeah, well, this was oxy. This was crushed up oxy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he said it was like he said he was just like he was just strapped in. He was like I was just strapped in at that point. Like I guess I gotta do it. And so he made it all the way to the carnival, and they were getting in line to do the loop-de-loop thing.
Maybe thought about doing it if I was at home, but these guys still went on to get on rides.
Yeah, right, exactly, right. So then they go do the loop-de-loop thing, and they all just cut in line. They're all fucked up and give a shit. Just cut this massive line, and get on the ride, strap in. Homie falls asleep, like as it's spinning upside down, like in loops, and there's Snapchat to him, like.
Dude, maybe I've seen him online because I've seen that a couple times.
And then the ride literally stops and wakes up like nothing happened. Like, yeah, so.
What is the story?
Yeah. So.
Shit, dude.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I've heard smoking coke. I heard that shit stinks. Luckily I've never tried that either.
Was that like crack?
Smoking coke, I guess. I mean,
yeah,
what's
some
the
people.
difference? What's the difference?
One time, one of my good friends, his big brother, we were partying. This when I was way younger, crazy, but not that crazy. We were partying all night, and we were doing coke, and it's the end of the night, and everyone's kind of winding down, and this guy we're smoking out of a bong. This guy starts sprinkling coke on the weed that's in the bowl. I was like, "The fuck are you doing?" And he goes, "It's called a Cocoa Puff." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Well, not really. A Cocoa Puff's when you put it on the tip of a cigarette, but." This is kind of the same thing.
If you really think of
it, just starts ripping it, bro. It stunk. But yeah, I've never done that.
I've seen people do. Well, it's like you ever smoked a Parliament cigarette? How it's the filter comes off the.
Oh yeah, those are Parliaments where it's hollow a little bit and then it's the filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You use that to do a little bumpski, a little tootski.
No, that's perfect though. I was at a party one time and this guy, I had some on me. and we were like, it was like one of these crazy parties where everyone like, I brought my sister to this party one time, and I had a bag of yay on me, and I was like, here, you want some? And she was like, sure. So like I busted out and I went to give her some, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, dude, look around, because we're out in the open. She looks around, and everyone's just like railing lines everywhere, like just doing like whatever, getting fucked up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's like one of those parties. So I even forgot where I was going with that. Oh, this dude just busts out like his Coke spoon that he claims he takes everywhere with him. Like he had like a Coke spoon, and it was like
necklace.
perfect. Like yeah, he had it around his necklace. He had like a few, and then he's like, he had to know how to get the right ones. He's like, here, no, look what I got.
He's like, hey man, no, this is my heroin spoon.
He's like,
Hey, wait, let me get my Coke spoon.
Pinky nails, like, nice guys.
That shit's disgusting, dude. The pinky nail is disgusting. That's an old ass tradition that never died.
When I was in middle school, I used to grow them out. I didn't know it was for Coke when I was in middle school. I was just like, oh yeah, my uncles have that. Yeah.
It's cool. Like it's cool. That's funny.
Yeah.
So you're like, it's cool to grow out your pinky nail. Like cholo.
You know what you're doing.
Good, yeah.
When I was in 5th grade, my mom slapped the shit out of me, bro, because I came home with the word in Sharpie on both of my like front knuckles written pimp. I didn't know what it meant. I just know that they used to have the 4-finger rings, and so me and my buddies did. I think I was in 4th grade. I was like 9 or 10 or 11, like in that age range. I didn't know what the meant. Mom was like, you know what a pimp is? Like she was like trying to talk English, but she kind of couldn't at the time. Yeah, she smacked the shit out of me for that.
Dude, it's funny you bring that up. I was just telling a story the other day. I was like, I remember in 4th grade, I got in trouble for like passing a note. Oh, because like this is how it came up. So I was telling my buddy, I was like, dude, I feel like our elementary school is a little bit like crazier than like, not crazy. I mean, elementary school, how crazy it's gonna get. But anyway, I was like telling this story. I was like, I remember vividly in 3rd grade, like getting in trouble for passing a note. And like she takes me to the hall and she like opens the note. And she's like, hey, did you write this note? And it's like, and she reads it aloud. It's fuck math and fuck Mrs. Clark. And I went like, said that, I'm like, whoa. And I was like, no. Like, I'm like, what? Like she clearly saw me do it. She's like, okay, for sure.
It's like that song, just say it wasn't you.
And then I remember another time vividly, me and my friend like berated this poor girl because she couldn't do like her times tables. We're like calling her like, you fucking this bitch is retarded. I don't know if we said retarded. I may be making that up.
Bro, that word was hot when you were
It was cool back then.
When I was in those
So I was definitely calling her retarded.
I used to sling that word around like
she cried, yeah. She was like
Everything
crying.
was retarded back then.
Oh, here's a good question. When was the first time you saw a pair of titties? Like either in a magazine, on a TV.
The first real pair of titties I saw was like.
Oh, not real life. No, I just mean like just like.
Dude, I don't remember that. I was breastfeeding probably.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like when you see them, like.
I got a laptop in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
3rd grade it was.
See what I'm saying? Like 4th grade.
I guess it was maybe when I was like in 1st or 2nd grade, and my dad started letting me download my own music.
See, you remember, so you know.
But I don't remember like which pair of titties it was. Oh no.
Yeah,
you remember.
I spent the night at my cousin's house, and her older brother had just left for the Marines, and I was staying in his room, and he had magazines, not hidden very well.
No,
they were hidden, but not very well.
How old were you?
Oh, dude, I had to be like in 1st or 2nd grade again.
Shit, that's crazy.
I was not in 3rd grade. No,
I feel like you couldn't even comprehend that shit in 1st grade.
I was maybe in 3rd grade then. I don't know. I was.
Mine was 4th, so 3rd makes sense.
I saw a real pair of titties like either in 3rd or 4th.
3rd, I'll believe.
4th grade, I did. I saw a real pair of titties, because I was with my friends, 5th graders who got this like 7th grader flashes.
That's kind of cool.
I don't even know when I saw my first real pair of titties.
Yeah, I'd never know that one.
Well, I just remember that because I'm like, how could I be younger in a scene?
The picture one I remember vividly, it was like 4th grade, and the homie had like printed out a picture of titties like on a piece of paper and like cut it out, like fold it up and put it in his pocket, just like kind of showing people like, yeah, hey man, you want to see some titties? And I remember like it was like winding down, and I don't know, you guys in elementary school did it, but like we were already switching classes like you do in high school and elementary school.
Oh, hell no.
So
like going from room to room.
I had to start that.
Yeah, we did that in 4th grade.
Okay, yeah, we started doing that like 3rd, 4th grade. So like, I remember it was like last period, bro. I was like going to science or something, and I was like you said, so it's so small. It's not even like you're going through the whole class.
You're so whole class just next.
Yeah, you're just going like 10 feet radius anyway. So I was like, I gotta catch this motherfucker because it's gonna be a huge crowd. It's like imagine 30 kids in a little like.
You're trying to get a paper off of some kid?
No, just like within the 30 seconds it's gonna take me to cross this 20-foot room. I gotta find him in the crowd. I gotta have him show it to me, and I gotta do it before the teacher yells at me to get to the next class. So I was like, I'm getting this fucking. And I remember like leaving language, and like you could line up at the door. And I remember being like a third or fourth person, and you could like peek at the door to see who else is lined up. And I'd be like, I was like the third or fourth in line, so I couldn't like exactly see out. But I was like, and anyway, like bell rings, and I find this motherfucker just in time, right outside of class. I was like, Michael. And he's like, what, bro? I was like, I heard you got that. Like, let me see it. And he's like, all right, sure, hold up. And it's wrinkled as fuck. So I remember it's been already a full day of him just like folding it, unfolding it, folding it, unfolding it. And he's like, shows it to me. And it's just the titties. It's even weird. Like the face is cut off. It's cut off at the belly button. It's just the titties.
That was enough when you were little.
Yeah, and I was like,
yeah. They never get to see that.
Yeah, I was just like, he's like, I was like, all right, peace, boy, just watch time. And I was like, and I was just like, my life just forever changed. Now I gotta go learn about like, I don't know, whatever I was learning about in science in 4th grade.
I remember I had my first like wet dream in 3rd grade about my teacher.
Oh, damn.
That fucked me up.
You had like a hot teacher in 3rd grade? I remember having like ugly, ugmug ass teachers like when I was younger.
And this like she was definitely in her 20s. Like I remember she lived in an apartment, and I was like, she's my teacher. Why does she live in an apartment, not a house? Like I'm gonna grow up and save this bitch.
Dude, when I was
I'm gonna be a professional race car driver. I'm gonna buy her a house.
Oh shit! This is in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And then you had a what? What was your what? Do you remember the wet dream, or is it just like?
I remember she was in the big ass titties. She was like shaking them.
That was enough, dude. Yeah. That was enough. Like you're saying, like you're just like fuck.
What dream about your?
It was weird going into class the next day because like. I mean, you know what it's like when you have a dream about somebody that's like some weird shit, and then you gotta see them in person the same day.
Oh shit!
Like, you don't know.
Especially if you're in 3rd fucking grade. God damn.
Retarded. Like,
yeah. You don't know shit.
You haven't had enough life experience to just be able to bullshit your way through the day like nothing happened. Yeah.
I think it was 3rd or 4th grade is when they showed us like the whole like this is your dick like
they separate the girls.
Yeah, and then at like recess happened. I remember they like before they tell us like, listen, I do not ask the girls what they saw. They've been given rules not to, obviously they have to say that. I remember sprinting to my first friend that I knew that was a girl like, on the playground. I'd be like, yo, so what the fuck did they tell you? Like,
show us your pictures.
I miss those days.
Exchange that shit immediately. Found out what period was. Found out what all that shit was in like 4th grade. I remember being like, wait. I remember like literally like I remember being nervous to like no, I was asking her, but I remember I was nervous about it, so I was like kind of like jumping around the jungle gym and I was asking the question, I'm like, so wait, like like going around the jungle gym. You tell me that like blood comes out of your vagina, and I go around the monkey bar some more, like, oh shit, like thanks for that. She's like, yeah, and then you put this thing there to like stop it from bleeding, and I was like. Yeah, I was like, what the?
I don't think I knew what that was till like middle school.
No, yeah, they told us that shit in 4th grade. It was really weird. I remember that.
I know they taught all the like girls and like all the guys that thing in 5th grade in my elementary school.
These hoes got a pad. So I remember her showing it.
This probably already happened in some of them. Like
this podcast is brought to you by Jameson Whiskey. Please sponsor us. Just kidding. If I do, no, I'm not kidding. But Proper 12. Proper 12 is like the fucking Kmart version of Jameson.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
Yes. Drank multiple bottles of it.
I told some French guy. I told that French guy from VMware. I told him that it was better.
No.
Really? Like I had it in coffee before. It was pretty good.
I mean, I had
Irish coffee.
Yeah, I had it on my birthday like a year and a half ago, and I ended up finishing the bottle that night, so I don't remember how to this. I just remember telling him, yeah, I mean, I remember liking it. Like,
yeah, no shit. You finished the bottle?
Yeah, but it was my birthday too, so I would have probably finished anything.
Alright, well, we'll finish this with, is your guys' favorite drink tequila then? obviously.
No.
Well, yeah.
It's a favorite drink to finish it off. Whiskey, me and Alex are whiskey boys.
I really, there's my two liquors are whiskey and tequila. Whiskey for sipping, tequila for shooting.
Give me some Maker's Mark. That's all I need.
Whiskey.
I don't drink that bourbon. I don't drink that shit.
You don't like bourbon?
Hell
a Southern boy. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
true.
Bourbon's good.
That corn mash, I like that sweet ass corn
Give me
whiskey.
that bullet bourbon, baby.
I'll drink bullet rye. You can drink a rye whiskey. That's better than.
I don't know. I like. Well, the rye's good too. Yeah, the rye's good.
Buffalo Trace.
That's bourbon, ain't it?
Dude, Buffalo Trace is good. It's like a
whiskey,
sweet
but bourbon.
That shit.
Bourbon is whiskey. I was like having this conversation with my friends actually.
Buffalo Trace has been around since like.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, okay.
What happened?
Mama Eunice.
God damn it! Undisclosed.
Breaking news.
Doug Rose just
She was
withdrew.
Who did?
Doug Rose.
Yeah.
Huh. Dude, she's like a spiritual person, so she's probably like, I can't in good conscience.
Well, tune in next time to see if Dana White's private fight island comes true. I think this will be incredible if it does, but
it should. Because this is how they used to do it back in the day. It was illegal everywhere.
What are your closing remarks, bro? Go fight island. My closing remarks are fuck. We have to be in quarantine till June 1st. That's my closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts. I'm still chill about quarantine. I kind of like it. And fuck Carol Baskin.
My closing thoughts. It's just a goddamn shame that for the 5th fucking time, Khabib and Tony, bro. And now Gaethje's gonna walk in here, la-di-da, knock this motherfucker out, and then it's gonna become a goddamn mess. This Khabib's gonna have to fight Gaethje, and then where's Conor fit into the picture? Like it's gonna get scrambled.
Alright, well, you heard it here, folks. Bye-bye.